But yeah, we got the cheapest cheapskates in the world. Let's go.
I've saved over $3,000.
All right, so it's been a while since I've reacted to an Extreme Cheapskates episode, and I do not remember this show being as detached from reality as it truly is. Today's absolutely insane cheapskate refuses to go to the hospital for any real health care, and instead decides to have her husband take care of any health ailments she has. And let me tell you, this woman is riddled with health issues. You'd think she'd go to a freaking hospital, but no. So make sure you watch till the very end, because this one's absolutely insane. As well as please like the video and hit the bell and subscribe if you enjoy my content. I am absolutely losing my mind at how often YouTube is just screwing me over lately with these videos I work hard on, man. It's demoralizing. But anyways, let's get into it, shall we?
I feel you, bro. I feel you. What is he doing?
Okay, so we got no words in this intro. I don't know what in the freaking Walter White / Heisenberg is going on here, but bro is about to do something crazy with his fire extinguisher. He's got it out, got some gloves ready, and a bowl. Side note too, I know I'm in middle school for pointing this one out, but they live on a road called Loose Grip Lane, and I don't know why. That name is just really comedic to me. Like, I would be embarrassed to say that I live on Loose Grip Lane.
That is funny as hell.
In our house, we don't buy dry ice. We make it ourselves by using a CO2 fire extinguisher.
All right, so we got a little bit of backyard chemistry going on here. Like I said, very big Breaking Bad vibes. But this is Karen. Yes, that's her real name. And her husband was in the kitchen there making dry ice for themselves. Now, I don't know what the hell dry ice is supposed to be used for. I just know it's kind of like a stunt thing for stunt food where you can flash freeze things. I'm guessing this family isn't super into molecular gastronomy, so I don't know what the use for this could be. But hey, they're making dry ice. Also, how cheap is it? Like, I've never gone out and bought a...
Yeah, I used to work at a dermatologist's office, and there's this thing called cryotherapy where it's basically like dry ice and some other liquid to, liquidate it. And it removes a bunch of stuff off your skin, It's very cold, and it's cold to the point to where it burns. And people have to pay for it to remove, certain moles and skin tags. But yeah, that's what I'm guessing is for.
Fire extinguisher, but those things have got to be expensive. How many pounds of dry ice can you make from your, simple pillow sheet and fire extinguisher combination here?
There's many ways of saving money by using dry ice. You can fix small dents on cars, package goods for mailing.
So she named two very, I guess, good uses. I didn't even know that you could just do that stuff on cars with dry ice. I think it's also very scary to handle. That's why you got to use gloves. But yeah, if you're wondering what the use they have for dry ice is, you never would have guessed it. This woman has apparently a ton of moles, and I'm sorry, I can't actually show them applying this because, again, YouTube is messing with me for the simplest of things. But she has so many moles and warts all over her body. Apparently, the dry ice can be used as a bit of a home remedy for those. So
you're not supposed to be doing
for any of you out there that got a little bit of skin tags hanging around, you might have just found the solution of your dreams. You're welcome.
Karen believes this radical measure is worth it since it saves her over $2,000 a year in medical costs.
See, she would have had to drop 2 racks on getting these moles removed at the normal doctor's office, so she is saving money left and right. My comment about the fire extinguisher being expensive doesn't even compare to the cost of, medical care in America, especially if you're not insured. I'm sure she is insured and still saving $2,000 on freaking dry ice somehow. But yeah, that's going to be the theme of today's episode, is this lady is not really a cheapskate when it comes to her diet or, the clothes that she wears or the food that she buys. Granted, she might be trying to save money in those departments, but she is all about the home health care. So today, we are about to see some totally deranged practices at home of them trying to fix her different ailments of her body without actually going to see a doctor who, I don't know, maybe went to freaking a decade of school in order to figure out how to help you properly. But no, instead she's going to WikiHow and going on a WebMD and trying to sort it out there like a freaking...
This is my medical closet. Over the years, I've been saving small items from the doctor's office.
She says, I've been saving small items from the doctor's office. Meanwhile, she has an entire pantry of what I would expect to be in a singular doctor's office. Like, this stuff has to be so expensive. Medical grade, non-consumer grade, professional stuff is so pricey. So I don't know if she's just sneaking these jars like under a sleeve or something, like into her purse when she's leaving the office or what. But yeah, she's got a whole closet of medical gear, which makes her seem, in her mind, that she is qualified to be doing this stuff. And again, I didn't give a disclaimer, but yeah, we should not be doing any of this stuff at home, guys. I understand understand the hospital's very expensive, and sometimes
Wait,
you
how
gotta
she
find
could
out
be
a solution for
stealing when she
yourself,
not
but she is
going
going
to
through
the
some
doctor?
insane lengths for the stuff that we're about to see.
9 times out of 10, they're willing to give you that. The 1 time out of 10 is if they've got bodily fluids on them.
All right, Karen, why'd you give me that look after that sentence, huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? I know she has got to be speaking from experience here, because clearly she has gone to the hospital a couple times for herself. But once she went enough to stock up on all the materials she truly needed, she said, nah, normal medicine is not for me. I don't need that crap anymore. I'm gonna start my own little hospital room at home.
Take the pickle, place the pickle on your skin, tape it down. Leave it on for 20 minutes, and you're good to go.
Okay, girlie, what are we
What
doing
is
here?
that
Why are you
supposed to
taking
do?
freaking pickle chips and taping them to your arm? Does she just have the most ridiculous skin issues of all time? Like, how are these remedies even
Bro,
helping? I know
why
pickle
are
juice
you
can be made
putting
to,
a
I don't know,
pickle on
liven
your
up some
arm
sauce
for
or something,
what?
give you a
Like,
little bit of
what
that
does a
pickly
pickle do?
taste. But yeah, in terms of this, I guess people put cucumbers over their eyes when they're, going to the spa. Maybe this works, but this already seems ridiculous.
I do not like pickles. I don't like to eat them. I don't want them rubbed on me. I don't want pickles
Who
on
are
me.
you?
This is her kid talking. I mean, this kid's got freaking trauma from the pickles,
Hey,
man.
your
There's
son?
been some probably insane remedies that he's had to try as a kid. Like he freaking fell and broke his arm at the playground, and
Oh, yeah,
instead of
that's
getting him to
his
get a cast at the actual doctor's office, because that would, cost hundreds
That's
of
very
dollars, the mom was
embarrassing.
probably like, let me just spray some pickle juice over the broken
Yeah,
bone.
my
That
mom,
might help
she's
it.
a
And the
cheapskate,
pickle takes
you know?
away the sting from the bug bite, and it reduces the swelling. I don't have to buy any creams because this works like magic.
Again, we got to evaluate how much a freaking bottle of bug spray cream or whatever it might be costs. You're not using the whole thing in one go versus a jar of pickles.
Are
I
you
understand it's still
serious?
kind of cheap, but you're not actually eating them for their intended use. Or I hope you're not
Shit,
eating them
you're not even
after rubbing them
saving
all over your
money.
skin. Knowing these
You're
freaking
just
weird
being
cheapskates,
dumb.
I would not doubt it.
I bought this machine at a yard sale and paid $15. New.
Bro.
It was $25.
No, bro, no. She's getting me mad already, bro. Cause I could already tell what she's doing is not saving her money. It's ultimately costing her more money in the long run. Like, and then the makeup on your face is yellow. I don't get it. Like, that's not even your tone.
500.
So this is her fancy CPAP machine. She has sleep apnea. This basically is like a Darth Vader mask that she wears that helps her breathe more consistently at
man
night.
said
And instead
Darth
of, again,
Vader.
going to a medical professional and getting quality material that might help her in her sleep, which is, only a third of your freaking life that you spend in your bed sleeping, you might as well make it as nice as possible. But not for her. She went to a garage sale, found this thing for, I don't know, she said like $50. And look at the state of this, please.
A person is recommended to change a mask every 6 months. This is sticky because I've had this mask since 2007.
Oh my God.
And the gel is
Ew.
actually leaking.
That's right. This thing is so freaking old. You're actually supposed to replace it every year, according to her. It's leaking this gel that is inside it that's supposed to be like the comfort area. This seems like it could be poisonous, bro. I don't think I want that seeping onto my face and also sticking to my face while I'm sleeping. Neither does she, apparently. So her genius freaking solution is to just put on some scotch tape on the thing. And now I'm thinking
my
of the
Lord.
sensory hell that would be. Having the rigid edge of the tape where it got cut, and it's all kind of jagged. Having that touching my nose while I'm sleeping
Why
just
you
seems like
put
hell. But
tape
so
on
does this
it?
noxious liquid freaking ooze that's coming out of this stuff.
Oh, man.
She's literally making her life so much harder by just refusing to go to a hospital for any of this stuff.
Bro, that's the same thing I just said. Like, you make your life hard. Like,
I've saved over $3,000.
no way,
Man,
bro.
I don't
You're
think
not
they were
saving
actually adding sound effects there.
$3,000.
I'm pretty sure that's what it actually sounds like with this freaking broken CPAP machine on. But that was just a depressing
There's no
shot. I don't
way.
know what it was. I thought I was watching a different TLC show for a second because, yeah, I just don't ever want to find myself in this position. Trying to save money this much when I'm clearly in, like, not the best health and need to be going to get checkups and get an actual CPAP machine that works. Like, this lady could improve her quality of life so much by not being this way. And I understand you got to save money, but there's got to be other ways around that. You know what I mean?
Even Karen will succumb to the occasional visit to the doctor's office.
Recently, I've encountered a really bad toothache.
That's right. There are actually things that she finds so serious that she goes to the doctor for. And today it's because she has an insane toothache and is looking like she might have to get this tooth removed at the dentist. So let's see how this goes and let's see if she actually goes through with the procedure.
When I know I've got to spend money, I cringe.
Well, a cheaper option is to pull the tooth, but Once we pull it, it's gone.
Hey, that makes both of us. I'm cringing right now too. But it's not because you're thinking of spending money. It's because she's actually at this hospital for another reason. It is so much more nefarious than you could ever imagine. Is she actually here to help herself? Well, sort of in her own mind, but not actually health-wise. Check this out.
So if there's a medical procedure to be done, it is researched.
That actually wiggles the tooth out till it gets loose, and then we pull it out.
So, in case you don't understand what's going on here, she is literally here for surveillance, bro. She is getting this check-in, which is probably way cheaper than actually doing the procedure with this guy, simply to get an idea of the tools that are going to be needed and the actual procedure of them doing a, tooth removal when you have a decaying tooth. She is doing this for her own good so that she can go back home and have her husband try this out on her. I am not freaking lying, dude. She is actually that crazy. She was here as an undercover freaking spy trying to get information from the dentist school that would have taken a decade to go through and millions of dollars probably and hundreds of thousands of dollars to enroll in. She just saved all that time and is finding out from the source. She's literally asking about the tools like, how much does that one cost?
Imagine going to the doctor and just being like, yo, like, what you gotta do to do this surgery? Like, which tools you using? How much does that cost? And then you don't even get the surgery. You just there to get the info.
Oh, that one looks like a pair of pliers. I could just use pliers, right? And the guy's like, no, you would literally like break the tooth in half. Don't try that. But she's going to try it because she's not going to go out and spend the hundreds of dollars this actual medical grade equipment probably costs, unless she can finesse it from this guy like she did the rest of her gear. That might be the actual final act here.
Well, can I take the tools home with me after I'm done?
No.
Oh, what?
Can I think on it?
So apparently she didn't get enough info, and it cuts to her back home, popping up YouTube on her Windows Vista looking ass computer, and is searching how to remove a tooth. I mean, if you ever find yourself at this point in your life, I'm sorry, get some serious help. This is not okay.
Recently,
I don't like the idea of pulling my wife's teeth out. What if I pull the wrong one or something,
She's laying down literally rusty old tools that she probably found at some vintage flea market that is true dentistry tools, but that were used half a century ago. Then they use this medical paper that she stole a roll of from the hospital last time she was there sneaking some info, and they turn their lazy boy recliner into a medical chair where this guy is literally going to lay her back and try to extract this tooth. What world am I living in right now? Like, this is absolute fantasy land. I don't understand how this is even being filmed.
Back in the day,
I'm building a vacuum for her mouth. I'm using a regular vacuum cleaner.
Bro, that's a bendy straw that he's duct taping to their freaking crappy vacuum that probably hasn't been cleaned out for ages. I know it's only sucking in, but still, dude, there's so much wrong with this. I am actually like burning up inside from the cringe, dude. What the hell is going on?
You got a straw.
Nervous?
A little. But I know I'm in good hands.
And yeah, they're going through with this. He checked the vacuum. He made sure it works. So this thing is a go. I'm telling you, this has to be the craziest episode of this freaking show that I have ever seen. How have I missed this one so far?
Karen's dentist would have charged $185 for the tooth extraction. The procedure will only cost $10.
And I was wrong. I thought it was some exorbitant price, like over $1,000 to get your tooth removed. She's saving $170 by doing this at home, which I know is still a lot of money, of course. That's a whole car payment, car insurance bill, maybe if you got like an older car.
Bro, I guess.
But I'm sorry. If it comes to something as scary as trying to have your tooth removed, even by a professional, I'm going to leave that to the freaking pros. I don't know about y'all.
Pain only lasts a short time, but saving that money lasts so much longer.
My wife will always be cheap.
So they go ahead with it and take that baby out. He uses the freaking vacuum at the tail end. That's the only.
All right, that's enough. That's enough. I can't anymore. But yeah, that is just so hilarious, bro. This is the kind of love that I want, man. I just want to be so like close to somebody to where they just with it. I don't care if I'm the cheapest person in the world. They with it. This man loved his wife. This man got a whole vacuum cleaner, taped the straw to it. Man, do I even have to go into detail? Y'all see what's going on. This is true love. All right? If you're not willing to take my tooth out for me, I don't want you. All right? Peace.